and the 58 of Joe Cloudy in a 1972 Zinc Formula V. Cars still making their way behind the pace car. There's your front row, the 28 of Jesse Prather in the Elva Courier, and the 8 of Marcus Pillion. That's your front row. The 99 of Daniel Fleury, just a beautiful Ford Thunderbird. And another rare car, the 1966 Yanko Stinger Corvair of Michael Levesque, number 37. 2x2, they come out of turn 14. Keeping an eye on the starter. And he gives them the green flag. They've got to start going. They've got to race 9 laps for race groups 1, 3, and 4. The Stinger, the 37 of Levesque, moving to the outside and just scooting right around the number 8 of Marcus Pillion. They head down towards turn number 1. In the lead, the 99 of Fury. But heading into turn number 1, it looks like the advantage goes to the 28. No, it does not. Fury holding his line, takes over that front spot in the number 99 Thunderbird. But we've got the 28 of Jesse Prather side by side. They're running side by side through turn 5, headed to turn 6. And that'll put them on that long run, that straightaway. That's what they're headed for. Into 5, out of 6, and down that back straight. We've got the Elva out in front, the Thunderbird in second, that Yanko Stinger Corvair in third. All alone in 4th spot. That's the number 8 of Marcus Pillion. Fury out in front with the Thunderbird. The 28 of Prather's chasing him. And there goes Prather ducking to the inside. Tries to take the line away. Makes a good move. Hanging on there side by side. Fury with a bit more horsepower there as they navigate through the twisty bits in the back section. Hard on the brakes, locking up that right front. Prather retakes the lead. That Elva, a very good handling machine. And Prather's no slouch in the driving department either. You get onto the twisty bits there, and the Elva really shines. There's your Formula V field. As already we've got the front runners approaching the back of that Formula V grid, and that could cause some issues when it comes to passing and picking your spot where you want to get by. The Formula V's having their own race within a race, if you will. Prather through turn 1, same for Fury. Good gap back to second place, though. Fury now with a 1.4 second lead and then some, as he's been able to extend that lead. Prather into 5, through 6, and down the back straight. He's got that Formula V field in sight now, and will be thinking, okay, I'm headed their direction. Where's going to be the best place to pass? Dan Fury, number 99, with the same idea. Where am I going to pick my spot to get by those Vs? Both of them hoping it happens on the front straight. Prather hoping it happens a little bit before that so he can put the Formula Vs between himself and the Thunderbird of Dan Fury. Going through the running order at the moment, the 28 of Prather, the 99 of Fury, 37 Michael Levesque, and we've got a yellow flag out. A local yellow, you saw it waving there. And that is for the 048 of Chris Newcomer. Newcomer with a spin. And he is back underway. Fury gets around him. Levesque closes up a bit. There's Marcus Pillion in the number 8. Pillion running in 4th spot in that Porsche 356 Coupe. Top 5's complete with the number 32 of Greg Wold. And that is Wold in the Mini Cooper. So it's happened. Your leader, Jesse Prather, has managed to put a few of those Formula Vs between himself and the number 2 car. Second on the running order, the 99 of Daniel Fury. Prather's lead now. Four seconds. The Yenko Stinger of Levesque, right behind Fury's Thunderbird. And see what happens. They close up now. They get behind that Formula V. The V's having their own race. They're entitled to track time. Prather weaving his way around some of the Formula V competitors as Fury and Levesque try to figure out what's the best way to get around this one that's in front of us. All we're doing is letting Prather get away. Front straight one more time. And your leader, the 28 of Jesse Prather, now closing in on the 42. That's Carl George V in a 1959 MGA Sebring Coupe. Fury and Levesque get by the Formula Vs. Still have a couple up ahead of them. It is so important to arrive at one of the back markers like that at the right time. You really don't want to have to go through a number of corners, as all you do is lose time. That's the number 53, Charles Darrow, in a 1967 Triumph Spitfire. '44A, Jim Dentisi now making a move, getting underneath the 53 of Darrow. 048 of Newcomer in the Austin Healey Sprite. Car number 2, Steve Davison. That's a 1962 Jaguar E-Type Coupe. And the 17, the BMW 1800 Ti. Steve Walker behind the wheel. Davison gets around him, and they set sail now, that group of 3, headed for the number 44, and that is the Triumph TR4 of Alan Good. Alan Good currently shown in 18th place. Your front runner is 28, Jesse Prather. It's great getting these camera shots from the Indianapolis Motor Speedway crew. Gives you an idea what's going on around the back section. Prather now making short order of the 44A of Dentisi in the 1972 Fiat. Prather doing everything he can to put as many cars between himself and the second place car. '99 Fury. Your running order at the moment, the 28 of Prather, 57 Roberts, the 99 of Fury, 37 Levesque, the 8 of Marcus Pillion. Those are your front 5. Running 6, the 56 of Tony Perella, followed by the 85 of Mike Blaha, 51 Daniel Ruse, 33A Andrew Cannon in the Alfa Romeo TZ1, and the 32 of Greg Wold in the Mini Cooper. For the Formula V's, Elliott Barron is 13th overall, first in class, 16th overall, second in class, the Formula V of Elliott O'Barron, and third in the V's 113, Hunter Barron. Jesse Prather, number 28, continues out in front in the 1961 Elva Courier. 5 laps complete, working lap number 6. And there's nothing but clear road ahead of him. A good look at that 1961 Elva front end. That's about all we're going to see. Everybody else is looking at the back. The lap cars of Dentisi and Darrow. And then we see the 59 of Dan Fury. That is just so cool. I can't remember the last time I saw a 1956 Thunderbird R. Strictly business there. That's a race car. And well maintained, a beautiful example of the 1956 Ford set up for racing. Prather, your leader, taking that wide sweeping arc into turn number 1. As exiting out of turn 14 comes the 99 of Fury. There's Levesque in the Corvair, the Yanko Stinger. And that is the battle going on for 4th place. 57, Dave Roberts. With Michael Levesque just ahead of him. Levesque in 3rd. And going underneath, is he going to get it done? No, a little lockup on the front, on the left front. Levesque able to stretch out a bit in the corner. Let's see what's happening with the horsepower on that Vet. As there goes the Corvette. They're side by side now, coming down the back straight into turn 7. Inside line to Dave Roberts in the number 57 Corvette. Levesque, though, not willing to concede. Whoa! Rear end getting a little loose on that Corvair. Corvair, a rear engine car. And now Dave Roberts inching ahead. They come out of 14 and head down the straight. Looking at Dan Fury in the Thunderbird R. He's gotten around 44A. Jim Dentisi in the Fiat. And again, it's that front straight that's the great equalizer. You might have a car that handles really well when the twisty bits come into play. But if you've got a car with high horsepower, you may well be able to make up for that handling deficiency on the long Indianapolis front straight. And we utilize just about all of the front straight before the cars make a hard right turn into the infield portion of the course. '57, Dave Roberts, good view of that Corvette. That's a 1956 Chevy Corvette Roadster. And you can see now the gap that Roberts has pulled out over the Yanko Stinger of Levesque, as Roberts has gotten around Jim Dentisi in the yellow Fiat. That looks like Chris Newcomer up ahead. Newcomer in the 048, the 1962 Austin Healey Sprite. Down the front straight for your leader, Jesse Prather. Prather on lap number 9. All the other competitors getting their last lap board from the starter. Just to let them know, if you're going to make your move, this is the last chance you have to take care of things. Levesque in the Stinger goes by. Your Formula Vs, haven't seen much of them this morning, but your Formula Vs, it is still the 23 of Elliott Barron that's showing the way around. The 110 of Elliott O. Barron is second in class. The Hunter Barron 113 third in class. And then we have R. David Jones in car number 6 and Carl George the 5th in car 42. 17, Steve Walker, the BMW 1800 Ti. And that's the 44, the Triumph TR4A of Alan Good, just behind him, the white Triumph. There's your leader. Coming out of 14 onto the front straight. And we've got a checkered flag. Your winner, Jesse Prather. Had to work for it there in the early stages of the race and then made it look easy. Watching for the second place car, and that should be the 99 of Dan Fury in the Thunderbird. And there is Fury. Great way to spend Father's Day weekend here at the racetrack. Fury coming down the front straight, takes that checkered flag. Third place to the 57 of Roberts, followed by the Yanko Stinger of Levesque. The 8 of Marcus Pillion. .048, Chris Newcomer.